So hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So here we begin with another tutorial on machine learning. Today is some special thing and we will be learning about very much about the data and dataset and the main library that helps us very much in learning machine learning. So today we will be doing some of the algorithms and tasks or using Scikit-learn. So this is the basically a library used for data analysis and data mining features. So mostly the operations which are done on the scikit-learn data libraries are like classification, regression, and clustering algorithms. So why do we use this data library? So the basic reason for using is it is built on the top of the NumPy and SciPy and the that one matplotlib. It is open source and it is also easily reusable and also it is available. So that's the basic reason using the this library. So let's just talk about what is iris flower dataset, because we will be using this in our project. So this is basically the multivariate dataset which was discovered by the British biologist Ronald Fisher in 1936. I don't know why this was discovered by the biologist, but it was. Basically, it contains all the definitions and the configuration related to flowers and all. That's why I think it is discovered by the biologist. Hmm. So, YouTube, can you just tell me what is dataset? Any idea? Let me just tell you a small brief about that. Basically, dataset is classified into two types. First is for classification, and second is for regression, which we use in our algorithms. So, for classification, we use iris and digits as the data source, and the Boston House prize is used for regression dataset. What is dataset? Dataset is just a small collection of data. It have two components which we always use in our programs. So in you can say in machine learning, what we do, we plot the graph and we just or do the measurement in x and y coordinates. So the dataset is also divided in two components, that are x and y. X component represents the features like predictors, inputs, or attributes, and the Y represents the response, or you can say it is the target or the label which we provide to the input data or the output of that data set. So that's all about the data set and all. So just today we are doing the scikit. So let's just perform a small operation on the data set. Sorry. So let's just start with the coding part. Let's just import the iris. Let's just make a variable iris that loads the data. So it's the easy and simple function that use. Now just store the features that said should be stored on the x and the response that will be stored on y. So how we do that is say x equals to iris data dot data, sorry, not data set, and the y coordinates are basically the targets. As I said, it is already predefined in the iris dataset, so that's why I'm using the same keywords. That's all. Now let's just again make the feature list. Feature names is equals to iris dot, it already provides, and the target. So here's the small one. Now let's just print the output for the feature name and the target name, so you can get the proper description what or how the data looks like. Feature names, not the semicolon, of course you will not write. So here are the feature names, and here will be the target names. And just to print an array for x, here is the keyword again for the x. Since we have used a small, that's why. Then let's do for first 5 row. That's my mobile tone, if you can listen. So let's just check if there is any output for this code or not. What do you say, YouTube? Which, what will be the output? Basically you will be seeing the list of features name, or you will see the error for this module. So it says no module named Scikit-learn dataset. So it's so simple how we can solve this. We can use pip for installing this. Am I? So it says right. It's not dataset, it's dataset, because it doesn't have a single. Now let's just check if it runs or not. So basically what I was saying, okay, so it's again having some problem with this target name. Okay, so what's the problem? Because I'm using name, it was just a variable, but still it shows the error. How many times it will show me the error? And why don't I write it properly in one step? Okay, good to go now. I'm just skipping the warnings, and let's just check the output first. The feature name. Okay, as I said, it will have some of the dimensions and the configuration related to the flowers. So you will, all the biologists get ready for the output and test the output. Here are some of the features, or we can say they are the data and the target name or the response. And here we are displaying the array or NumPy array for that. So here's for this much. tutorial, and in the next we will be doing some of things related to this, so get ready for that. And yeah, do deep research on the dataset available for programming. Thank you, YouTube.